interested in becoming president of this republic?
And I'm answering you very directly that he has told you he's going to define his political role. The rest of it is to God. He's told you clearly in his statement that he is going to consult his well-wishers, he's going to consult his supporters, his loved ones, his family, stakeholders who have a major interest in his continued contribution to the political process in Ghana. And he's going to tell us, he's going to define his role and tell us in due course.
If that consultation process delays any further beyond tonight, that would mean that the New Patriotic Party will be carrying out its balloting exercise tomorrow without Alan Kyerematen. Technically, he'll be out of the race.
Of course. That he's opted out of the race. It doesn't depend on not participating in the balloting tomorrow. You have a statement before you, my brother.
The options. Yeah, precisely. The options now left for Alan Kyerematen to contest as an independent candidate or to wait his turn, and that will be in the next 4 years.
Happily, he tells us, he will tell us how he's going to conduct himself politically going forward after consultation.
Is he willing to be patient for the next 4 years when the party goes on another set?
He's been patient since 1996. In 1996, the Young Executive Forum wanted him to run for president. They were the powerhouse in the NPP at that time, and he was their chair. He waited for President Kufuor to go ahead. In 2008, when he didn't have to, at the Legon Conference in 2007, entering 2008, at the Legon Conference, after he tied with Nana and he was supposed to go for a second round, he voluntarily picked the mic and conceded to Nana. He was patient. He's been patient since then, all this while. He's still a very patient man.
And he will be patient for whoever emerges as the next flag bearer of the NPP, I guess.
Is it?
He will be patient for the next leader of the party.
Mr. Kyerematen is a quintessential politician and political technician. He's a diplomat, he delivers. Mr. Kyerematen has a clean, exemplary record of service to this country through the New Patriotic Party. He has brought about several innovations in this country. My personal prayer is that we gain benefit from him, seeing him implement his Agenda 2030 and his GTP. How, as I speak to you, I can't tell yet. Man proposes and God will dispose. But he has told us in a statement that he's going to consult, come back to us, and define his political role going into the future. He hasn't quit politics.
Okay. And
platform to formally announce my decision to contest the flag bearership of the New Patriotic Party when the party officially opens nominations for that purpose. His Excellency the President, Nana Addo Akufo-Addo, has been a good friend of mine and will always remain so, based on our shared commitment to the ideals and principles that inspired the founding fathers of our great party, the New Patriotic Party. We have competed in the past, but have always worked together thereafter. The President has laid a strong foundation for the socio-economic development of our country, although I believe there are things that could have been done differently. My vision is to build a superstructure on this foundation, becoming a NATO country. No action, talk only. We need to remember that the use of time is a zero-sum game. What Ghana needs now are solutions and actions, not debates. 7, and last but not the least, politics in Ghana is too divisive. This keeps out some of our best talents in offering themselves for political appointments. Yes, we pride ourselves as being the bastion of democracy in Africa, but that does not mean that we should allow partisan politics to destroy our collective interests. These 7 critical considerations outlined above will provide what I would describe as the soft power for the effective implementation of our great transformational plan. Fellow countrymen and women, let me now provide a brief synopsis.
Hello, welcome to Community News. The second and third video you watched earlier was when Kyerematen announced his intention to contest for NPP flag bearership position. But unfortunately, his dream to become a leader to lead the NPP in 2024 election has come to an end. Today, September 5th, 2023, Kyerematen, who was part of the governing New Patriotic Party flag bearer hopeful, has withdrawn from the race. In a Facebook post, he said, and I quote, "In light of the foregoing, I will wish to confirm that I am honorably withdrawing from the process that will lead to the presidential primaries to be held on the 4th of November 2023. In the next upcoming weeks, I will provide an indication of the role that I will play in politics in Ghana. After consultation with my family and other well-wishers, various stakeholders and interest groups," he added. Mr. Kyerematen, who placed third in the party's August 26 Special Delegates Conference, said he opted out of the race following the intimidation of agents. He also said the race seems to be deliberately skewed to favor one of the candidates. The level of intimidation of varying intensity, directly and indirectly, unleashed on a significant number of delegates at various voting centers across the Eastern region is unprecedented in the history of the party. In addition, the fact that my polling agent in the Northeast region has suffered severe damage to his eyesight, arising from his bold and courageous effort to ensure compliance with the very rules and regulations of the conduct of the elections as approved by the Presidential Election Committee, will forever remain a dark spot in the history of internal election within the party. These incidents and various acts of violence and collusion reported in other voting centers are appalling, unconscionable, and despicable. I am committed to and value the safety of those who work with me and for me, and I will forever fight for their interest. Okay. So, 10 people contested for the NPP flag bearership race. As we all know, and per the party's policy, they needed to reduce the number to 5. Yeah, so on the 28th of August 2023, 900 delegates voted nationwide to select 5 candidates for the flag bearership. Okay, so at the end of the race, at the end of the voting declared by the Electoral Commission, Bawumia won. Bawumia won 629 votes, representing 68.15%. The MP for Asin Central, Kennedy Japan, came second, polling 132 votes, representing 14.3%, followed by Kyerematen, who had 95 votes, representing 10.29%. So, as you see on your screen, Kyerematen on the ballot was first, and then the number of votes that he got, and then the percentage as you see on the screen. Yes, and Kyerematen on the ballot was second. Yes, so the 5, actually six people were picked because two of them had same number. So 6 was picked, and then later on 1 withdraw from the race, and then today Kyerematen too has withdrawn from the race. So now it's left with 4. Okay. So after the election, Alan issued a statement, and I read: on Saturday, 26th of August 2023, the Special Electoral College, convened by the New Patriotic Party (NPP), selected my good self as one of the presidential aspirants to contest the November 4th presidential primaries. Congratulations to all my colleagues who participated in the selection process. I wish to use this opportunity to thank the Almighty God for His grace and mercy in guiding my path this far. I would also like to express my profound appreciation to the delegates of the Special Electoral College who voted for me in this initial selection process. My appreciation also goes to my family and the Alan for President 2024 campaign team, including members of the pro-Alan groups for their dedication and commitment to my campaign agenda. I would, however, like to express my deep sorrow about the brutal assault on my polling agent in the Northeast region. This is indelible blot to the integrity of the internal democratic process within the NPP. I wish my colleagues speedy recovery and God's manifold blessings, and would like to assure him and his family of my unwavering support for his well-being. The Alan for President campaign coordination team is currently analyzing the results of the special electoral college election, and in the course of this week, I will deliver a public broadcast on the way forward for my campaign. I wish to reassure my teaming supporters, particularly those at the grassroots level, that the battle is still the Lord's, and those who wait upon the Lord shall have their strength renewed. God bless our homeland Ghana and make our nation great and strong. Signed, Honorable Alan Kyerematen. Okay, so he released this after the election. Okay, so on Tuesday, 5th September, he posted this flyer on his Facebook and then captioned it Alan Speaks. So on Tuesday, 5th September, we all were waiting. We thought Alan is going to speak. But then around 4 p.m. in the evening, same 5th September, 4 p.m. in the evening, Alan posted another flyer and then captioned it Notice of Cancellation. And I read, "This is to kindly inform the general public that the press conference scheduled for today, Tuesday, 5th September 2023, at Movenpick Ambassador Hotel at 2 p.m. has been cancelled. Any inconvenience caused is deeply regrettable. Thank you. Alan for President 2024 campaign." Okay. So around 5 p.m. getting to 6, Alan posted again on his Facebook page, and this time he captioned it Press Statement by Honorable Alan Kyerematen. And I read, "On Sunday, 27 August 2023, I issued a public statement which made reference to the selection and shortlisting of presidential aspirant by the Special Electoral College convened by the New Patriotic Party on 26 August 2023. After having carefully analyzed the results of the said elections, it is absolutely clear to me from events leading to, during, and after the elections that the Special Delegate Conference was strategically and tactically skewed in favor of one particular aspirant." Definitely, he was talking about Alan Kyerematen, Bawumia, sorry. "The pronouncement made by some leading members of our party both before and after the election also lend weight to my observation. The level of intimidation of varying intensity, directly and indirectly unleashed on a significant number of delegates at various voting centers across the System region is unprecedented in the history of our party. In addition, the fact that my polling agent in the Northeast region has suffered severe damage to his eyesight, arising from his bold and courageous effort to ensure compliance with the very rules and regulations for the conduct of the election as approved by the Presidential Election Committee, will forever remain a dark spot in the history of internal election within the party. This incident and various acts of violence and collusion reported in other voting centers are appalling, unconscionable, and despicable. I am committed to and value the safety of those who work with me and for me, and I will always fight for their interests." He added, "The question I asked I keep asking is, how did we get here as a party in the first place? And how far are we prepared to train on this dangerous path to self-destruction? He asked. Regrettably, I am not convinced that the circumstances I have referred to earlier will not persist on or even be escalated in the next round of elections, for which balloting is scheduled for Wednesday, 6th of September 2023. In light of the foregoing, I wish to confirm that I am honorably withdrawing from the process that will lead to the presidential primaries to be held on the 4th of November 2023. In the next upcoming weeks, I will provide an indication of the role that I will play in politics in Ghana. After consultation with my family and other well-wishers, various stakeholders and interest groups. Okay, I wish all the other aspirants well and they continue on their journey. I also wish to use this opportunity to express my profound gratitude once again to my family, the Alan for President campaign team, and all my teaming support in Ghana and from around the world who have supported me in diverse ways over the years. Please be assured that the battle is still the Lord's, and that those who wait upon the Lord shall have their strength renewed. God bless our homeland Ghana and make our nation great and strong. Signed, Honorable Alan Kwajo Kyerematen. Okay, so in his before before we go into details of his statement, let's listen to Boabin Asamoah, Honorable Boabin Asamoah, who is his campaign spokesperson, who is a spokesperson for Alan Kyerematen.
Systematically ensuring it systematically, and the EC are looking on, the police are looking on, and our agent is assaulted for protesting, then it's grounds enough to reject the entire reason.
Are you foreseeing that defeat? That is why perhaps you are about it.
There is nothing like defeat in this. It is a selection. It's a mere selection. We are enforcing the rules. Margin of what
victory for the vice
president.
president.
There is no victory where you select 5 people. Where is the victory? You are selecting 5 people. We are talking victory. Those who need it to demonstrate their emptiness are the ones who are pursuing victory.
I see.
Those who need it to demonstrate emptiness are the ones who are pursuing victory. There is nothing about victory in this. What it is that the party is peacefully selecting 5 people who will go to the true election. There's only one true election, November 4th. But to begin to assault agents at this time and to begin to flout the rules with impunity means that the President, His Excellency, the party leadership who are in charge of the election, and the Vice President's faction, I'll call them a faction because they are behaving like a faction.
So who are you alleging is assaulting your agent?
The agent is in hospital.
Who is assaulting your agent?
He's reported the police.
Who is assaulting your agent?
He's been assaulted. He's in the hospital in the northeast. The reports will come out. He's gone to the police. The police have given the hospital form, and the statement to the police will be made public in due time.
Okay, so that's Honorable Boabin Asamoah, the spokesperson for the Alan campaign. He was angry over the assault on one of his 8 agents and the electoral violation report in the Northeast region, as Alan also captured in his statement. Okay, so this is the agents at the Northeast region who was attacked during the election. His name is Ali Zakaria, who was the agent for Alan Kwajo Kyerematen in the Northeast region. Okay, so now let's go over again with this on the statement, and then I captured 3 main reasons why Alan Kwajo Kyerematen is withdrawing from the contest. The first one that I captured in the statement that he published today on his Facebook page is: 1, after having carefully analyzed the results of the said elections, it is absolutely clear to me from events leading to, during, and after the election that the Special Delegate Conference was strategically and tactically skewed in favor of one particular aspirant. Earlier on, after the election, we heard that the current sitting president was in favor of Bawumia, his vice president. And he was doing everything possible for Bawumia to win the election and become the flag bearer of the NPP. Okay, so that's the reason why he is saying that the conference was strategically and tactically skewed in favor of Bawumia. Okay, now let's move on to the second one, the second reason. Now, the second reason, as captured in his statement, the level of intimidation of varying intensity, directly and indirectly unleashed on a significant number of delegates at the various voting centers across the 16 regions, is unprecedented in the history of our party. In addition, the fact that my polling agent in the Northeast region has suffered several damage of his eyesight arising from his bold and courageous effort to ensure compliance with the very rules and regulations for the conduct of the elections as approved by the Presidential Election Committee will forever remain a dark spot in the history of internal election within the party. This incident and various acts of violence and collusion reported in other voting centers are appalling, unconscionable, and despicable. Okay, so another reason why he's withdrawing is because his agent in the Northeast region was attacked. But one may ask, the voting was held in all the 16 regions. Out of the 16 regions, you only had one issue. You had one issue in the Northeast region, which, I mean, the reporter said your agent has been attacked. So it was 1 out of 16 regions. And when the results also came, Kyerematen lost in all the 16 regions. So one may ask, shouldn't he admit that indeed he lost the election rather than putting blames on people who assaulted his agent? Okay, I also read issues on news on social media, comments on social media, whereby people were also saying that he should be a man and then accept defeat, because you can't stand on because for the violence, it has become part of that. Every elections there's an issue, whether internal or the general one. There's still issues in both political parties. So this alone can be a reason why you want to withdraw from the party. Okay, that's what others too are saying. The last one is that he stated that I'm not convinced that the circumstances that I have referred to earlier will not persist or even be escalated in the next round of election, for which balloting is scheduled for Wednesday, 6th of September 2023. That's tomorrow. I mean, he said he's afraid that maybe if this small election, one of his agents has lost his eye, he's afraid that what will happen in November, when about 200,000 delegates are voting. So because of that, he wants to, withdraw from the election. Okay, so now let's again listen to Yabuabin Asamoah, who is the spokesperson for Alan's campaign.
Interested in becoming president of this republic?
And I'm asking you very directly that he has told you he's going to define his political role. The rest of it is to God. He told you clearly in his statement that he is going to consult his well-wishers, he's going to consult his supporters, his loved ones, his family, stakeholders who have a major interest in his continued contribution to the political process in Ghana. And he's going to tell us, he's going to define his role and tell us in due course.
If that consultation process delays any further beyond tonight, that would mean that the New Patriotic Party will be carrying out his balloting exercise tomorrow without Alan Kyerematen. Technically, he'll be out of the race.
Of course. That he's opted out of the race. It doesn't depend on not participating instigating the balloting tomorrow. You have a statement before you, my brother.
The options
out of the November 4th process.
Yeah, precisely. The options now left for Alan Kyerematen to contest as an independent candidate or to wait his turn, and that will be in the next 4 years.
Happily, he tells us, he will tell us how he's going to conduct himself politically going forward after consultation.
Is he willing to be patient for the next 4 years when the party goes on another phase?
He's been patient since 1996. In 1996, the Young Executive Forum wanted him to run for president. They were the powerhouse in the NPP at that time, and he was their chair. He waited for President Kufuor to go ahead. In 2008, when he didn't have to, at the Legon Conference, in 2007, entering 2008 at the Legon Conference. After he tied with Nanado and he was supposed to go for a second round, he voluntarily picked the mic and conceded to Nana. He was patient. He's been patient since then, all this while. He's still a very patient man.
And he will be patient for whoever emerges as the next flag bearer of the NPP, I guess.
Is it?
He will be patient for the next leader of the party.
Mr. Kyerematen is a presidential politician and political technician. He's a diplomat, he delivers. Mr. Kyerematen has a clean, exemplary record of service to this country through the New Patriotic Party. He has brought about several innovations in this country. My personal prayer is that we gain benefit from him, seeing him implement Agenda 2030 and his DTP. How, as I speak to you, I can't tell yet. Man proposes and God will dispose. But he has told us in a statement that he's going to consult numbers to us and define his political role going into the future. He hasn't quit politics.
Okay. And
okay, so I went to Twitter and then went through some interesting comments. Let me read one or two. Okay, so one Kwame tweeted that Alan is coward. Well, and then another user also tweeted the NPP has systematically taken him out to pave way for Bawumia to lead the party. This party is making the gravest mistake that will cost it dearly in the foreseeable future. Market. Okay. Another one also said, let me shamelessly admit he was not fit for the race and the position from the word go. He started the race with such a lackadaisical attitude. With the NPP, one need to be ruthless and aggressive to win a race in the NPP. Okay. Another one also said, I will be disappointed by him if he accepts to be the running mate for Bawumia after what they did to him. Okay. Another one also said, your man do yawa big time. The Enyeshi Famanyame bring this has taught me a big lesson. Fight for what's yours from the beginning. I mean, when in 2008, when he allowed Nanado, he's talking about when he allowed Nanado to contest. Interesting. Another one also said, interesting. You don't expect him to dirty himself with NPP. The whole party is going to opposition for 12 years. Okay, we wait to see. The next one also said, what is next? Ken to go into 2024 as an independent candidate after coming second in the November 4th primaries. Interesting days ahead for the NPP. A larger part of the NPP basis genuinely know that saturated candidature of Bawumia is a wrong card on the. It's a wrong card. Okay. The biggest. Okay. Another one also said the biggest mistake he did was stepping down and allowing Akufo-Addo to become the flag bearer of the NPP in 2016, all because he was promised of trade and industry minister. The way he resigned and started campaigning fast, I thought, Okay, let me read the last one. There will be surely electoral rebellion from the delegates on November 4th in favor of Ken. Unfortunately, Bawumia will still emerge as winner. Ken will stubbornly run as an independent candidate. The Council of Elders must surely sit the Bawumia calm down. We wish them well. Okay, so the NPP as a party is yet to respond to Alan's decision. Hopefully, By tomorrow we will hear from them. Okay, thank you for watching, and please kindly subscribe to this channel. Thank you. Bye bye.